Alright guys, today I'm going to show y'all how to make fresh pinto beans. I did some extensive YouTube searches and I cannot find actual fresh pinto beans anywhere. Every single thing I find is dried or dehydrated pinto beans you buy on the shelf. Like not actually fresh. Now, I live in the South. This time of year they're available from here. Anything you can get your hands on. I mean, Lady Creams, fresh pintos. These are fresh pintos. So I figured I'd make a video on it. But these are fresh pinto beans, like fresh, not dehydrated. They started out this big. You still got to cook them thoroughly. You definitely want to wash or soak your beans overnight, even when they are fresh. I did the quick method on these. I boiled them. Beans have a lot of lectins in them, and a crock pot is not hot enough to get those lectins out. The lectins is what is hard to digest and gives people gas. So what I do is I boil them, hard boil them for at least 5-10 minutes, and then let them sit for about an hour. Then put them in a strainer, rinse them all off real good, clean your pot out real good, and this will help majorly with digestion. Now, the way I make mine is, again, I'm from the South, so these are Charles Frijoles. I'm in Texas. So we put a lot of meat in them because this is your main meal. I mean, it's beans, the meat that's in them, and cornbread. You don't need anything else. So what I got going here is a 1/4 pound of breakfast sausage, a 1/4 pound of hamburger meat. When that gets browned up pretty good, I'll throw it in there. It'll cook the rest of the way in the beans while they're cooking. And then I like to put a pound of ham steak. I'm a butcher, so I can cut my own stuff up and prep it. That's when it's already diced and seasoned. You'll probably find it like Cook's ham steak and just a slice of ham steak. You'll have to dice it up yourself. This is just a chunk of chuck roast or any kind of cheap fatty beef. It's like a little less than a 1/2 pound. And then a ham hock that's smoked, gives it that good smoky flavor. And then 1 medium to large white onion diced up. And then I like to take 1 big jalapeno and just cook it in there whole, stab holes in it with a fork. And then I add rotel, green chilies, and instead of water I use broth. So I'm not going to go through the whole editing and showing y'all the end product and all this. I just wanted to make a video on fresh pinto beans and how it's done. But whenever that meat gets done, we'll toss that in there, and then we'll add in the rotel and all the ingredients I just showed. And I usually season mine with 1 bay leaf, bodacious bean spice, or any kind of bean spice you like, pepper and salt. I'll throw some bouillon in there. Just season to taste, whatever you like, and then cook them. The beans will tell you when they're done. The meat will usually be tender. If you use a ham hock, the meat will be falling off of it, and until your beans are tender. Now, there's nothing wrong with cooking dehydrated beans. Again, I just wanted to make this video because I couldn't find anything on fresh pinto beans like this. Same method if you're doing dehydrated beans, boil them or soak them overnight and rinse them real good and rinse your pot out real good. And that'll help get the gas off of them. And then just cook them for, usually it takes 6 to 8 hours on low heat, low simmer. And the beans will tell you when they're done. When the beans are tender, the meat's tender, you're ready to eat. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm out.